Hello, Blender. I will put the link in a few minutes. Hi, Spooky. Pretty good, Spooky. Me now, Blender. How was everybody's morning? There? I was up early, was on Lonnie's stream for bed. So, and talking about, Whoopi's wedding. Anyway, Dor, how's your morning going to for? Yeah, that was a nice wedding that Robbie had. Yeah, no problem. Your main thing you're working. So, so, welcome out, Blender. Yeah, we have to watch everybody's back, so. Who knows, King James? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not addicted to drugs. Hi, Samantha. Hi, David. Our group is not like these other groups where they get high on. Yeah, yeah, we could talk about their drug addiction. Oh, if they are welcome, they're welcome to come up if they want to. But who, who is this? Oh, never mind. Hey, I wonder.
Can you see me?
Well, I can see you in the backstage, not on the panel here.
Okay. It's like it's weird. This thing is weird because I set up a schedule. It's not even showing up on my YouTube.
No. Well, you'll have to go to your.
I'll just delete the schedule. You're streaming. I don't want to stream when you're streaming. That's interrupting. That's rude.
I
I
know.
wouldn't do that to you. Let me get this. I'm gonna cancel this stream. I hope people aren't gonna be mad at me. Oh, we waited for you. You didn't even show up. Yeah, it's Saturday anyways. It's
Yeah,
time of everybody's shopping now or
yeah.
out with the family.
They're still sleeping. Still.
Still sleeping. What time is it there now?
9:24.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
they'll still be streaming. I need to figure something out when people because oh gosh, uh, this is the problem with different time zones, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. In the group we are in,
Yeah,
there's so much people streaming same time.
yeah.
Now you're
I'm adult.
okay.
It's weird. Now I hear echo. Hang on, I gotta close some window. Ah, there we go.
I kicked one of you off, so
Yeah, you good oaks. Can you still hear me?
yeah,
Wow, cool. Yes, I
yeah,
am here. I am here because I've
yeah,
have. This is the thing when you use the phone, these things aren't actually really designed unless you're like on the go or something, to do a proper stream or something.
yeah.
I think they're more for like shorts or something, aren't they?
I use my phone for StreamYards too at
Oh,
home.
do you? Okay, it's
Yeah,
just me then. It's me. Yeah, when I'm new to stuff like technology, I'm usually right within it, but
yeah,
these recent years I haven't even followed because I was taking care of my partner all these years, so I didn't have time for that. So I'm
yeah.
sort of like the tech guru on a delayed time path.
We're we're
Yeah,
everybody here is not a techie either.
yeah, yeah,
We just learn what we go.
yeah, yeah.
So
You're right. Yeah, learn as you go. Just jump in the cold pool.
at Darcy, I receive notification.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So how you feeling? You all right?
yeah,
Yeah, good. How's the weather there? Is it nice and warm?
um, damn today.
Mm. It's the first time we got some nice weather here in the UK.
We had nice weather like week and half ago,
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
but it was upper 20s here.
Oh,
That
that is
is,
warm.
yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Now it's low teens, mid teens
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is a bit chilly, I guess, for that time of the year. Well, it isn't actually. It's just up and down now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not hopefully dipping in those frost temperatures anymore, you know?
Well, Canada's unpredictable here.
Mm-hmm.
April's usually we get couple of storms,
Oh, yeah.
snowstorms.
Yeah.
So,
Are you are you more down central or central Canada or more down towards the States like Canada?
around the states.
Oh, you're in the States. You are, yeah.
I'm in Canada, but on the
Okay.
border.
Right. Which state are
So,
you in again?
I'm, I, I'm in Canada. We call our our provinces, not states.
Right. 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 Province. Yes, yes, yes. Province. What province are you in?
Ontario.
Ontario. So you're by the lakes?
Yeah.
Gotcha. She made Harry eat onions. That's how
Oh,
we learned all the lakes in high school.
yeah. Great
Lakes.
five Great Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
But where I am, I live between two lakes,
Oh, do you? Oh, wow.
Ontario and
Uh-huh.
Erie.
Lake Erie and Lake what was the other one?
Ontario.
Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, cool. Are they quite clean or
Mm, yes and no.
yes and no? Certain areas, some are yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah. I mean they are large, aren't they? They're massive.
Yeah.
It's like one of the largest lakes we have in this world, I believe, is those.
Lake Superior's bad.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Are
that's
they
where
they're
only
freshwater, right? These lakes are freshwater. If they don't have any salt water coming in them, do they?
fresh. You heard of the ship Edmund Fitzgerald?
Yeah,
Well, she's sinking Lake Superior.
Lake Superior.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
In that storm.
yeah, yeah.
So, hey, Auntie. Hi, Jazz.
Hello. Let me go in here.
Yeah.
Greet everybody. Oh my gosh, everybody's in here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Spooky's in here. I already said hi to Spooky. Red Door Woman. Hiya. Nightbot, of course. Hello. Jess
Jesse.
Ruby. Hello.
Auntie.
Auntie. Hello, Auntie.
Red Door Spooky.
Mm-hmm.
King, Comma, King James.
King James is in here too.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
the
said,
king.
King, kick that junkie off.
He said what?
Kick that junkie off.
Kick that junkie off. Oh,
So,
king,
and
king.
remember,
The peasants do not like your comment. We shall rise up. We shall stand. Yes, my king. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna let you continue. You do
we
your book.
chat what we got on our minds.
Mhm.
So, yeah, hopefully Jamie gets his channel back.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the King. I do. That's a good show. That, and I think that's you should create more characters like that. It's very interesting. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how
Jim,
he uses the creativity. In that he uses it in a positive sense. When it first started off, I was like, "What the heck?" Wow.
Amy is quite a person.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
You
we
rock too, Auntie.
sometimes we don't know what we get from him.
Yeah.
Good thing or bad thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. Or not good.
Did you hear that someone called the cops? Oh yeah, yeah, I heard that this morning. That's just malicious. That's their game, and they're taking protocol, the police, and that's
Yeah,
going to be the way it is. And I mean, I don't have any information on here, but the way I'm going to advise CJ, if I can get in contact with her, to just keep reporting them what they're doing, for the
yeah,
malicious acts and stuff, that they're all protocoled. I mean, they'll all be on record anyway. She will not be able to use the police in a direct to make, how do I say, to actually take action against the cyberbullying. You need stuff like council, a housing association, and things like that on your back, basically, that are, well,
yeah,
not on your back, but that are backing you up, and they help you with those things. These are my experiences from what my problems that I went through, with my partner. They were there in full support. Oh, hello. Somebody out there beeping. Yeah. But yeah, that's the way to go, and that's where the full support lies in. Don't rely on the police to help you. They won't.
yeah,
They won't help you. They're only there for protection. That's what they're there for. To protect the public, basically. To make sure there's nobody hurt or anything like that, ambulance, etc. But all the other services, they do have a function here, and they actually have a quite big power. It's quite amazing. These housing associations, what things they can put into place. It's amazing the support you get. So yeah,
yeah.
because it's
And
an ongoing thing. You just keep reporting it to the police, and you're wondering, well, why isn't there anything being done? That's where you have to take that step and go to your housing association. Listen, I got this and this problem. Boom, boom, boom. I'm disabled. I got this and this and this, and they'll help you. They will, and they'll kick in all the other administrations or the other branches around them.
then also with disability,
Hello,
is
Lonnie.
they kill socios in it for no reason.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and they think we're using it, but they know we don't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all malicious. That's all
Yeah,
it is. But you shouldn't get that involved with it. That's the problem. But how do you do that when somebody's just
yeah,
messing up your life?
yeah.
Mm.
They know we cannot do what we can,
Yeah,
but there's things we cannot do, able to do.
exactly. We are basically out there to give advice, to help along with and support those who are being bullied. That's the best we can do, is give our support. And it doesn't mean bullying back. That don't help. It does not help. It's just gonna make it worse. It will.
Hey, good
Amen.
morning or afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hey, Cranky. I just woke up.
How did you? How's the weather? How are you feeling?
How's the weather? We are at 52 Fahrenheit,
Mm-hmm.
which
That's
is
cold.
perfect.
Mm,
That's perfect.
quite chilly, but it's morning, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 8:37 in the morning.
oh gosh. And you're already online. Wow, I'll give you some real
Yeah,
respect
she's
on that.
always up at this time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Or,
I sleep up at about 3:30 in the morning.
yeah,
It's good. It's good. Don't be up too late, and then get up early in the morning. You feel a hell of a lot better, don't you?
Yeah. My husband has to get up real early to go to work, so I get up with him.
Good stuff. Taking to the coffee maybe or something like that, or
I got
maybe.
my cold brew caramel macchiato going right now.
Oh, that's
Or
nice. I like that. A lot
crackling.
of macchiato are nice. Well, not the latte, but the macchiato. They're quite nice. It's chilled, right? Is it?
Yeah,
You're
it's cold brew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
crackling,
like the coffee cold
Andy.
sometimes. What's that, Jenny?
You're crackling, Andy.
Yeah, you are crackling, Auntie.
Maybe the coffee pot you're hearing.
No?
No, during talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technical issues. Just restart the phone, or no, not restart the phone. Restart the what's it called? Mic.
She-
Just reset it somehow.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, puppy.
puppy.
Yeah, you have to do your training with the puppy.
Quiet.
So,
What kind of puppy, Jess?
I've been up for 3 hours already. I have a new puppy, so she has me up early. Oh, Jess, Ruby, that's cute. What type of pup? What breed is it?
There's nothing better than puppy breath.
Yes.
yeah, one
Should I go
thing,
show you my indies? I'll go get my
what
dog.
did she's getting
Come
up
here, Indy.
and taking the
Am I still
puppy
crackling?
outside to go pee? So,
Am I still crackling?
no, you're good.
It was the coffee pot. We've got a Ninja coffee maker that my husband uses, and it's quite loud.
There you go. Okay. It's a bit of a mess here. It's still blinking under construction. All this.
See the puppies.
Puppies. We love the puppies. Yes. How the heck do you reverse the camera?
It's PM, not AM, honey.
Edit audio avatar. Remove. Edit names. Why can't you edit? That's a bit stupid. You can't reverse the camera.
Yeah, there's three dots on bottom. Press that. And
Okay.
it will
Gotcha.
say camera. Hit that, and it will say
Uh-huh.
your back.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jenny.
Okay.
Brilliant. That works very well. Since when do I have 4 cameras on this phone? Well, I do have a couple lenses, but does it pick up those? That's a bit strange. Okay.
Oh, German Shepherd. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Hello, sweetie. Hello. How have you been?
Oh my gosh, a German Shepherd.
How have you been?
Bad.
Yes. Hello. Hiya.
Oh, it's an
They are
Asian.
great for protections.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's saying thank you.
Aww.
She's a cutie, isn't she? She's
Yeah, if I ever
the
get another
softest-
big dog, it's going to be a German Shepherd.
Yeah, they're good.
So loyal. I mean, all dogs are in their sense, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never had a dog like her. But that's what they say with every dog, you know. Like my Max, he was he was big. I mean, when we got him, I mean, she's a little bit smaller than Max, but Max was large.
What's her name?
Indy.
Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, we call her Indy Squirrel sometimes, or Inns. Inns. Call it Inns. Yeah.
I have 2 little Shih Tzus. You'll see them on my stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are cute. I like Shih Tzus.
Especially Boo. He's like a toddler.
Yeah.
You will hear him whining.
Yeah, Boo. He always
Yeah,
try to get
yeah.
my attention whenever I'm streaming.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you.
He likes to be part of the show.
Yeah. My dogs love attention, don't
Don't
they?
worry, get some rest, money.
Oh,
So,
I am streaming today, guys, at 1:30 Central Standard Time. We're doing a gnome for bitch talks.
Okie dokes. Get that scheduled in.
Hope to see y'all there.
yeah.
Yes, we shall. So what's that here? Oh gosh, what time would it be there?
Um,
You said 8:30. No, 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 no.
Where are you at, Outlander?
I'm in the UK in Manchester, so
uh,
the UK London time.
5 hours ahead
We
of
got we
me.
You're
got
6 hours ahead of me, I believe.
yeah
So.
yeah
Yeah,
we're 6 hours
so
ahead. Yeah.
it might be 7 o'clock your time.
7 o'clock. Okay. Okay. I'll look out for around
7 your
six-ish, and
time.
then I'll see the. You gonna put it up earlier to the Have you got the
It's already.
It's already up.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just.
And
Well then,
Monday, I'm starting work on the Beatles.
the
Yeah.
Beatles. Yeah.
The Beatle
Yes.
gnomes. For
Yes, I
Beatle
love the
Maniac.
Beatles. Anybody like the Beatles?
Y'all need to pray for me on these.
You'll do just fine. You will.
Pray for me.
You will do just fine.
Actually did
I'll
good.
pray.
Sandy's stream for this afternoon.
Hey, pedal pusher.
Hi, Leanne.
Notify me.
And I will have an open panel as usual, so
Yeah.
y'all can come up and
Mhm.
chat. I think Ken's going live at 1 Central Time
Yeah,
for
thanks.
legal
Yeah.
stream.
Okay.
And then she'll be in mine after she gets done.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're already got a lineup now. Cool.
Like, this is why it's hard
When's
for
King
us.
James going on?
I'm not sure. I know he went live last
I
night.
usually don't stream on the weekdays unless I have a gnome I got to get out.
Yeah.
Instead, can only be on the weekends. So
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier,
Hello.
this is hard, especially if everyone's fighting for a spot to be on same time. So he couldn't, Candy. So,
Mhm. Hey, Renee. How are you?
so this is in weekdays. Sundays I'm usually off.
Mhm.
Like do just a video or two on Sundays.
hey,
But
cotton candy.
every day I'm live at this time.
Mhm.
And couple videos during the day, but
Yeah.
See, in my situation, I have to stream because I do custom gnomes. So
yes,
if I
You
have
got
something
to.
for a gnome, I've got to stream to, it's kind of like Build-A-Bear in a way.
yeah.
Mm.
So if that
I
means
think I'm gonna order a gnome for
got
my
to.
partner.
Huh?
And
I'm gonna order a gnome from you off of you from for my partner.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
She loves gnomes, okay, but I'm trying to figure out what type of gnome. Like yesterday night, I was thinking about like a microphone because she loved to do karaoke,
Okay.
and we did karaoke together. So yeah,
I definitely do that. And what I do, Outlander, is you tell me, basically what you want,
mm-hmm.
and I make them live on the air, and you get to pick out all of your embellishments, and you pretty much tell me what to do. So it's totally custom.
Wow, that is service.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's why I have to stream.
Yes, brilliant, brilliant. What brilliant way to use that as a job and creativity together. Isn't it brilliant?
Yep.
No, That's amazing. Huh?
Actually, it was Jamie and Sarah's idea that I do that, so I owe
There
it
you
to
go.
them.
They're clever, clever. Really are.
But it's totally custom to what you want.
Here's mine.
I'm just a vessel.
You're just
Yeah,
the
that's the one I
worker.
made for Jenny.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Mm-hmm. That looks
She
good.
picked out the
That
material
good.
and everything.
It looks good. It really does.
And then I took a children's book or something and I refaced it to make it into her book.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she'd love them gnomes. She would have loved them. I know she had gnomes on Christmas, right? And they went disappearing somewhere. They're out in the attic. I know they are. They went wandering off somewhere, And she kept on having to go at me because I couldn't find them.
No.
I was like, no, they got these long legs,
Yeah, mine don't have legs. They just have
Yeah.
feet. I've
They
tried
got
to do the legs, but I
Mhm.
can't make the legs work.
Mm. Yeah, these were more like tall standing gnomes,
Yeah.
they were weird looking, like a bit creepy when you look at them, but cute.
Don't worry, Lonnie. The subs will go up and down.
Yeah, I can lose like 10 subs in a day and then gain 15 the next. I think it's something with YouTube that does that too. It gets frustrating when you see it, but
yeah. It's
hey,
YouTube.
Zen.
Hi, Gloria. Hi, Sen. Yes, YouTube taken the dead subs away, and they give you back.
Yeah, it's weird how YouTube works. Oh, thank you, Jess. And Jess, you need to send me an email because I want to make you a gnome.
Yes, I'll do that.
So
Send it here. And where can I send it in back?
I can put it in here. Lonnie give you her address yet?
Yeah, Lonnie's gnome, Beckachu's gnome, and Bitch Talk's gnome will go in the mail on Monday.
Uh-huh.
If I get Bitch Talk's gnome done by then, which I should.
You're going to be so busy.
Dude, I have got so many gnomes in down the pipeline. I'm like telling people right now, just don't pay me yet.
Yeah, I get that. It's the same when we did stencils. When we first started, it was like minimal, and then all of a sudden it just picked up. Oh my God, Christmas! I didn't know what to do.
Lonnie, don't worry. You're tired. Get some sleep.
Cranky Squirrel, no, I'm not going to post Lonnie's gnome unless Lonnie gives me permission to post her gnome.
Yeah.
That's like a personal
thing.
Gnome.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready for the next gnome. I will, Cranky Squirrel.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lonnie's is kind of a sensitive subject, personal gnome, and I don't want to. It's done. She's seen it, but.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Her.
I didn't use it for content. I'm not gonna. No. I made it behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was backlash when Lonnie asked for Angel now.
Yeah, there was a lot of backlash when Lonnie asked for her name, and it was totally stupid.
So.
But that's not why I'm not posting it. It's just that name is a very personal.
It's on her son. He had health issues at birth, so.
Oh, yeah. I'll let y'all know how much it is to send to Europe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
I think
on that yet.
it's going to be a little bit more probably than the material, the gnome or whatever, and the
Yeah.
making of it. You know, it will be expensive, but I'm willing to pay that. I don't mind.
I know
Yeah.
it's
It's
when
15 to
she's
send it within the United States, 20 between 20 and 25 for Canada.
yeah. Yeah. I saw one on mine is 23
Yeah.
change. So
I know. Where do they get these prices from? You know, everything's so light. I mean, that gnome don't weigh how much?
They're about 1.5 pounds.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
The prices is for sending it the distance
Shipping is ridiculous.
from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Shipping is totally ridiculous.
I know with money it will be little more.
Yeah, it is.
Said.
Yeah, I'm scared to see what it's going to be. But Lonnie's gnome was totally donated, and the shipping was paid for by the community. So.
Yeah.
And somebody else seemed to have a problem with that and turned it into something ugly.
What?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Them idiots.
Made a whole video on it.
Yeah, it is just expensive.
They make drama out of little bloody porcupines. Thank goodness.
Shocked me. I was like, what?
Hey, Betsy.
That is mental. That is just mental psychopathic behavior.
It is.
It makes me laugh at them.
Psychopathic. You're starting to see.
One year I sent my aunt Christmas ornament balls that I made. It cost me for shipping and everything $20 to Newfoundland.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they ain't gonna pull that shit off with me. I don't care where they're at. I'll bust them. I will, and I mean legally.
I have a feeling you're not one to be messed with.
I have a lot of connections, people. Don't mess with me. I'm serious, and I mean in the legal sense. I don't mean in the negative sense. I mean in the legal sense. I have a big network. I know a lot of people. And it's not just the people, it's that what stands behind it, you know?
Yeah.
That they'll stick up actually for something like this.
Cranky's auntie said, Outlander, you're still in time to run. For the rest of us, it's too late.
I have time. My countdown's running off in it.
You're stuck. Outlander, you're stuck with us.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm stuck. I'm stuck now, and I don't want to leave. I actually want to be here and help others to get through this, you know. And we will. We'll see through this, and we shall conquer. We will see. I'm laughing. I'm really laughing. I'm looking forward to this.
I'm not sure when was this and what's doing. I said, I know Jamie for 2 years. Over 2 years, and I did try to leave, but I got sucked back in.
I just sit back and clown on them. I don't let it get it.
Exactly. That's the best way to take it. That's the first approach, and then when they step over the red line, that's when you take the second approach.
Right. But I don't let it keep me up at night. I don't sit here and
No. Exactly.
Boys, Jamie's not up here yet.
I just have fun with it.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's people like you, you know, that fight back like that and don't just take, let's go back to justice and let them actually make fools of themselves, you know, because it'll really frustrate them when they can't get through what they want.
This is YouTube. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
Should be
now
more like
affecting my
Facebook.
personal life, we're going to have a problem. But
Yep. Yep. Exactly. You don't know me personally. Just don't get involved with me personally. You're all right. You're good to go. You know, you can slander all you want. You
That's
know,
good, Ronnie.
I'm a Texas girl. Yeah, we don't.
that's respect. That's respect.
Yeah,
That was
that's true, Clanky.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's it. You probably got cowboy boots too, don't you?
I got guns. I got cowboy
Woo!
boots.
I hear that.
Your brothers.
Whoa.
And there's really not much that affects me.
Cool.
everything's big in Texas.
Yeah.
That's their slogan.
Yeah,
Everything's big in Texas.
that's right. Especially our attitudes.
Yep.
Yeah, having 5 older brothers, I have no feelings, emotions.
No, you can't. Shouldn't. No one should in this sense. I mean, you all right, Is? You're coughing in the room.
And a husband, so I ain't.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll check
Yeah.
on my dog.
Yeah, Jess, exactly.
I kick myself off. Oh. I. That's good.
Wow, Red Door, awesome. Got her moose hunting permit. See, Red Door's one I wouldn't jack with
Yeah.
at all. No. I'm glad she's on our side.
One thing with Red Door, she knows how to learn how to survive on outside, especially with her native heritage. So,
Ow.
and Plaster Mount doesn't.
That
No,
dude's such a joke.
yeah,
He's been quiet, which is good. He needs to stay quiet.
yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm making me a coffee.
Yeah, yeah, he is being quiet. That's the word I'm looking for. Not cranky,
Oops.
quiet.
Quiet.
Mm,
Silence.
see,
Sorry, I'm sitting here sorting my pills for the next 2 weeks.
yep, he's being quiet. No posts in 3 days.
Mm-mm. Probably to calm before the storm.
He's been on video 3 days ago. So,
It's okay. I'm ready for him when he comes back.
it might be today.
Could be.
So,
Could be.
yeah.
Only people speaking on my kids and my custody affects me, but anything else, I just left them off. I'm not worried about speaking up, and we'll double down and have 0 fucks given to speak up to. Just, yeah.
Yeah. At least you got to have custody of your kids. You can see them anytime you want. Not like some of these parents where they got no custody.
Cranky squirrel. I love Cranky Squirrel.
So, So, and you did go to treatments and therapies and all that crap. And look at these other people don't want to take their time to go to these treatments
Vitamins.
and they send for 6 or year treatments. So you're lucky. And when your kids get older, they will understand.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they probably will at that time get frustrated and upset with you and mad, but after they realize you're doing it a good way, then they will understand. And there's a lot of people are like money, getting their self together.
I'm good until you talk ill of my gnomes. Don't fuck with the gnomes.
Mm.
There is a hashtag, don't fuck with the gnomes.
Oh, boy.
No.
I'd love to see a gunslinger gnome, you know?
Oh, I already made one of those.
Have you?
Yeah, let me show you a picture. I made it
Yeah,
the official Like It Legion gnome.
yeah, you can
Oh, right.
send me a picture on Discord and I can share it. So,
Copy.
I remember I was 60. I was invited to nightclub. My parents said no. I thought they were horrible. Now, now I believe they were right. Yeah, we were all stupid and think we know everything back then.
There you go, Jenny.
Let's see. Am I looking?
Yeah, I made the official Like and Legion gnome. He's carrying a
Okay.
gun.
Can't see anything. Am I in the back room? Where am I
No,
looking?
Jenny's fixing.
Hold your horses. There.
Oh. Hold on to your horses.
There it is, Outlander.
Yeah. Ah, brilliant. That's cool. That's cool. He's like already got it pulled, hasn't he?
Yep.
Got it drawn.
He's wearing an ammo belt too. You just
Yeah.
can't see it in that picture. Whenever my stream starts, I have a commercial for my gnomes that Jamie helped me with, and you'll see it if you show up early to my stream today. It shows more of that gnome because it's in his possession.
Come visit me. Let her visit me. You come here.
What? Missing
That
some
gnome was
pills
cool.
here. Thank you.
Oh boy. That's not
Actually,
good.
the whole community came together and designed that gnome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. I said I love when people take negative things and turn them into positive things. That's
Right.
Yeah.
nothing better.
That's what I try to do.
Hmm.
Your 14-year-old son wants a gnome like Jamie's. I can make another one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
he likes
that's
that, doesn't he?
another thing too. If you're open to your kids when they're older and ask things,
Yeah.
you can say, I was stupid back then,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now I'm trying to change.
Yep.
And
Okay.
also, that's telling your kids what I went through. And
Hmm.
if they listen to that story, they will get some hints from that.
Hmm.
Say, don't do this. Don't be
Cool.
stupid.
Mhm. You have children yourself, Jenny.
No,
You sound like you do.
no.
No, she's very wise.
She is.
But I work. I work at the school, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's where experience.
But with the parent, we hear it on news and on YouTube the abuse and like parents try them shield them too much. But if you are giving your child a choice and tell them what we went through,
Oh, good night, Lonnie. I hope you feel better.
not one and they realize they will take the advice or not.
I'm missing a whole bottle of pills.
My Donnie, but my Donnie with her case and
Yeah.
her kids taken away and they say that side too. And
Yeah.
and seeing her trying to get over her hurdles
Mm.
and they will try their best of being adults. So
Yep. I agree with you 100%.
kids will make mistakes too.
Yes. Let's accept those mistakes and learn from them.
Yeah,
Improve those mistakes, and then we move on. And that's where wisdom is collected. Wisdom isn't gained in anything you do just positive. That's not wisdom. Wisdom is through the experience of faults, issues, etc., and you've solved them. That's
yeah,
wisdom.
yeah,
And it's nonstop. We learn from our mistakes daily. Everybody makes mistakes. Those perfect people out there do not exist on YouTube or on Facebook or wherever. They're just photoshopped.
yeah. If you if teen got arrested or in jail, they will learn about it
Hmm.
the hard way.
Hmm.
So, um, my stomach
Oh,
scared gray hairs. I have gray.
Oh, pedal pusher, I have gray hair too. It's just covered up.
Hey, don't worry, folks. That's not gray hair. That's just lossless color.
Right.
In my
You see
20s,
it as gray hair. All you have to do is say that. That's what I say.
in
It's not
20,
the acceptance of gray hair. I accept gray hair. That's what I have.
yeah,
But I see it as that color, gray. But it's actually lossless color. That's all it is.
I started going gray in my 20s.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, some earlier, some later. I seen this one girl. She's like 18, and she had completely gray hair in the front. She went gray because of some disease she had. Can't remember what it was, but she's on YouTube, and she posts that every single day. Styling her hair with it. It looks great. The way she styles it and stuff. You'd think she's actually put color in it. She copes with it. She copes with the situation.
yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, from stress, health, our hair does change.
I grew my hair out a few years ago. It's a few different shades of gray. Oh, that's it.
Mine's so
My
influent.
gray hair is my winter coat.
Mine's all around here in front.
The front. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Mine started on the side where above my sideburns, and then slowly. I was about 30, 32, maybe 31, something like that. I started seeing it, and then I think I'm now probably because I shave it. It's just easier to maintain for me, especially in the summer and stuff. I find it more comfortable for me without hair, so I just shave it all off.
you guys are easy.
Hmm?
You guys easy. Zip, zip, zip.
Zip, zip, zip. Yep.
Shoot, in about a year, I'm going to be bald.
It's
I
pet
take medication to
banana.
reduce my hair. So
Why did they do that? Why do they shave it like that? Is it because of the irregularities? Is it because of the treatment? Why is it like that with cancer patients?
oh, I'm not a cancer patient.
Oh, you're not.
No, 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 no.
Oh, sorry.
I do take low dose chemo once a week for rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Huh?
So yeah, it makes my hair fall out.
Yes.
Uh,
Just a second.
Hey, Pikachu.
Hey, Pikachu.
Yeah, chemo does that.
Yep.
I'm not sure what. So,
That's okay. I can invest in real cute, blingy baseball
Oh,
caps.
wow. That's crazy. I never knew that they use that to treat arthritis, rheumatoid
Yeah, because they
arthritis.
have, well, rheumatoid arthritis, it's an autoimmune disease, so they have to keep my immune system dumbed down, and they do that with chemo.
Right. Like my partner, she had what is it? I mean, she had loads of stuff, but her white blood cell counts were always high.
Mine too.
But always they never found out really what it was. They blamed it on COPD, and I'm sort of like upset because they didn't really, I don't know. It's just my opinion that the investigation wasn't done correctly on her.
Well,
And they have
mine,
time.
I've had it since I was 20, and they didn't catch it until I turned 48.
Wow.
So I've suffered, and the only reason that they actually did the actual testing for it is because one day I woke up totally crippled.
Wow.
But it's specific tests that they have to do to catch rheumatoid. And my blood cell, I mean, they've sent me to oncologists, hematologists, infectious disease specialists trying to figure out why my white blood cell count was always out the roof.
Wow.
So you have to pretty much either you have to wake up crippled one day or you have to demand that they test you for it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. There are
That's
doctors.
crazy.
There are couple doctors who will catch it on time.
Yeah.
Like early stages or
Yeah.
or into that stage.
Well, the infectious disease specialist that they sent me to whenever I was 28, 30, something like that, did catch the rheumatoid. And it was on my chart, but nobody paid attention to it until it just got
Worse.
totally out of control one day. And
Yeah.
I literally woke up crippled.
That's mad.
I couldn't move my hands. I couldn't do anything.
Oh, God.
But I'm better now.
Good on you. Good on you. Serious. That's horrible. I can't
Yeah.
get me going. Oh my God.
Even on here, you can watch these stories about people with different types of new health conditions
Thank goodness.
we never heard of.
I did one stream on rheumatoid arthritis. I'm thinking about doing a video talking about it because I had so many people come to me after I did that one stream on it. It was like, oh my gosh, you just described everything I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
And they've demanded the test and they've, gotten treatment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lifelong thing. Like right now I'm taking chemo and then I'm getting ready to start infusions, which I got to go sit on an IV for 4 hours every couple of weeks. And the thing with it is our immune systems have superpowers, and you can be on one medication that can be working great for you, and then you build up antibodies and your immune system starts attacking it, so you have to switch.
Yeah.
And I've had that happen 3 times now, so
I find that more and more now that the more people switch their medicines often, it sort of like helps, doesn't it?
Right. But it's a very vicious disease. Right now, I'm not medicated. I'm in between. I'm waiting for insurance approval to go on my infusion. So hopefully that'll come in soon.
That's the problem too.
Fingers crossed.
Insurance too.
Yeah,
Cover everything.
Because my insurance changed. I was on Rinvoq, and then my insurance changed, and so they're wanting to charge me $1,900 a month.
Whoa.
For that. So plus the Rinvoq was starting to fail anyway, so now I've got to go to something stronger.
Yeah.
Hey, Red Door.
Hey, Red Door.
Hi, good morning, everyone. How are you?
Hey, everything's working.
We're good. I'm good.
Like me, other day.
How are you?
6 months ago, they asked me about some pocket. I said I will think about it. Other day I asked about it. It's still with your bones. And they just want to check your bones in your jaw. I said, nah. If I have it's not necessary to do it because it's not covered by
my doctor might
insurance. So said I will think about it. Muted.
Yeah, like I said, this does ring a bell with my partner, and it wouldn't surprise me if that was her ultimate degrade.
Yeah, she needs to go in and totally demand that test because my white blood cell count was high all my life, and they sent me off to different, poked and prodded and used to have a lab rat, and come to find out it was rheumatoid arthritis.
So, Auntie, when are you starting your transfusions?
I'm still waiting on insurance approval.
Oh, because for my autoimmune disease, they had me on the steroids, and then of course, as you know, I'm on the chemo meds like you are, and then they wanted me to do Actemra injections, which you put in your stomach once a week. But the Actemra was $4,000 a month. Fortunately, my insurance covered all of it. But where I go, there's a lot of people that are in there also getting transfusions, and I know one person that does as well for rheumatoid arthritis. But I have
Remicade, so I don't know what it's going to do to me. I don't know what the side effects are going to be. Hopefully none.
That's the side things about people worry about is side effects.
You did chemo infusion and high dose of prednisone for pulmonary. Oh my goodness. I lost all my hair. I've been in remission for 4 years. I'm still here. That's awesome, Pedal. Yeah, I just came off of a prednisone taper.
Yeah.
Hearing some incredible stories here.
Yeah. And certain insurance
I did 2 years of chemo infusion in my house.
Yeah.
Zofran after chemo. I've been on the low dose chemo since 2020. It doesn't make me sick or anything.
Oh, that's so good to hear, Renee. So good to hear.
Sad part is not everything's covered by the government or insurance.
No, insurance is very picky on what they will and what they won't pay for.
Yeah. Especially in US.
Yeah.
And government doesn't pay dick up helping people either. With us, and Glenda and myself, we're in the country
I don't see Bakachu.
We're
Bakachu. Is it Bakachu? Bakachu. What's Bakachu?
Hey, Renee. He's getting me through it every day, too.
Like the country
Are you? You're motivating her.
Countries like where Ernesto and I are, and same with Lonnie.
I don't see.
Government does help us with health care.
God got me through. Yes, He did. He
So,
did get you through it. You're right, Renee. I'll tell you one. I was in despair and in the darkest hour.
Wait, or I'm not sure if I want to show this. Yeah, YouTube. I'm not sure YouTube's going to allow me to share it.
What is it? It's probably okay.
It's the moose I got. My last moose I got. I don't know what could be wrong with that. It's just
my YouTube can be. I will try it.
I just wanted you to see it. He was 867 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
YouTube gets very picky with different things. But since you're not monetized, Jenny, it's probably okay. I wouldn't show it on mine because they'd yank my monetization on that. stream, but
This one.
oh yeah,
I don't see a problem with that. You know,
that's fine.
that's
Yep.
your, that's your heritage and all that. I do
Yeah.
not see a problem with that. I, I know
Yeah,
animals and all this, but
I got him on tribal land. So
mm-hmm.
there's a group of us
Nice.
women that go hunting, usually
Wow,
six
look at the size
six
of
of
that.
us, and
Wow, what an incredible
no men
animal.
are allowed. But my husband said no men would want to go around 6 Indian women with guns anyway. So, you know. So
Oh, that sounds like it.
we got
Wow.
him in the afternoon and we had to actually gut him in the dark with flashlights, and he
Yeah,
was on top of a ridge. So it took
yeah.
us over 5 hours to get him off the ridge because we had to
Oh
use
man.
old fashioned block and tackle. You can
Oh
see
my.
the ropes in that box on the back of the truck,
Yeah.
and old fashioned block and tackle, and we were exhausted. We got him down onto the road and pulled him up
Yeah.
on the truck, and then we had to take him and have him weighed. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to try moose meat. I
Yeah.
tried deer
oh,
meat.
it's
Don't
very
like moose.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried deer meat. I don't like deer meat. I don't like
Moose
rabbit.
meat is very, very mild. It
Is it?
doesn't have that same gamey taste that venison
Yes,
has.
yes. That's the problem I got with exactly. So I'd like to try that. I'm gonna try that if I ever get a chance.
Yeah.
But if you
And
soak your meat in milk, it'll take away the gamey taste.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I do
you
that with liver.
you know what? You
Put liver in milk.
in
Takes out
some
all the toxins and everything sometimes.
Hmm.
in some cultures the females are more higher weight than men in some cultures. Like
Easy,
the
making a noise.
females are
Making a
more
noise in here.
powerful or the dominant than the men. And
Mm-hmm.
vice versa in other cultures. So, in some cultures, both sexes are equal. So,
Well, in my tribe, it's a matriarchal society, so that's the way it is.
yeah,
Women are considered very important and are to be respected
yeah,
because they're
yeah,
What are we?
considered life givers.
yeah,
And even in, I mean, back in the day, women were allowed to vote and take part of tribal council, and they also were allowed to sign some of the treaties we had. So, I know it's kind of hard to understand when
Hey,
it
Johnny.
was for me because the rest of the society is pretty much male dominated, and
Yeah. In that part, there's any in white culture, that man thinks they are more superior than the females. And they think females shouldn't be in this higher ranking than men. Hey, hey, Johnny. So that's the sad part.
I actually have a relative, and her name is Moving Robe, and she fought against Custer, believe it or not. So you can look her up on the internet. There's stories about her. Her name was Mary Crawler, but her native name was Moving Robe. So she was involved in the Battle of Little Bighorn with Custer. No. So, Auntie, you don't hunt, right? Do you have rifles?
Yeah, we have rifles, but there's no way I could kill an animal. There's just no way I could do it.
Mm. I got that moose with
He's not that kind of person would kill an animal.
No, I couldn't do it. We just target practice.
Yeah, so I got that moose with a Marlin 30-30 lever action with a scope, and actually chased him up the side of a ridge because he ran across the road and then hit the hill, and so we jumped out of the truck and went after him. But um, it's different for us because it's part of our heritage and our tradition. And even if I mean, we kill an animal, whether it's moose, deer, or elk, whatever it is, we always have a ceremony. We sprinkle tobacco. We thank the animal for giving his life to give us food to sustain us. And then on top of that, we don't waste anything. I mean, everything is utilized, the hide and everything. So that's it's a little different concept. We don't kill for sport. We kill to put food on the table and sustain our families and
Yeah,
to
that's totally
maintain our
different.
traditions.
But these
Yeah.
people that go out and just hunt because they like to hunt, I don't get on board with that.
Well, there was some guy from out of state that has a camp up my way, because I live on a private road in the woods that dead ends into a pond, and he comes up here hunting, and I went out behind my house, and he had killed a lamb and left it there. Can you imagine? I'll tell you what, I was just so angry. I went and found him, and he got an earful from me. First of all, it's a lamb, and you're going to leave it there because there's not enough meat on it to even take it. But to do that is, that lamb could grow to be a doe and have more deer. And I don't know, some people that come up here from out of state just go hunting for the fun of it. They have no respect for nature or the outdoors or anything. Oh.
Up in Canada, if especially in northern Ontario and Quebec,
Mm-hmm.
that is a maple syrup province. And that's where the good maple, get the good maple syrup. And March is the time you get the maple. So, and plus down here where I am, there are sugar bushes. New Hampshire, not too far. So, so that weather's below Quebec, so
Yes, I'm below Quebec.
yeah.
Man, I got a lot of new members yesterday that I don't recognize these names. That makes me nervous.
I know.
You know, I don't understand why trolls would pay for memberships. I
Well, I
guess.
had 20 memberships gifted yesterday, and a bunch of them got it that I don't recognize.
Oh,
Especially the troll accounts.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's too bad you can't take it away and get a refund. I mean,
I
or
know.
give them a refund. I just don't think that's right. I mean, it's kind of like
No.
you're stuck with them until the
Yeah.
membership runs out.
Right.
Until that somebody gives them a gift. I
But
know. I
another
tried.
thing, it sucks because I can't have like members only private streams because I know these people are in there. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
Jenny bought me your membership, Cranky Squirrel. Jenny's so nice.
Yeah. See, I thought beginning of April, I bought a couple because you are going to private stream, and I think David is one of them, and I know he cannot afford membership, so sometimes you have to be nice to gift them something.
Can you select who you're gifting to?
No.
No. Whoever's on the list gets it.
Oh, that's that creates a problem then.
I know. Whoever's on the list gets it. If you get somebody or 10 is the first 10 goes first. So on, so on, so on.
Hmm.
Wherever you are on the list, you're lucky or not lucky at the time. So I got picked up sticks and threw them in wood chipper. It is glamorous life to see you guys like.
Bye, pedal pusher.
Hi, Renee, pedal pusher. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm heading to your state next weekend, I believe.
Coming up, Johnny. I can have 10.
Hey, Johnny, how are you?
I can have 10, but 10's too many on stream. So
My pants get wild some days.
I know. Yesterday I said backstage.
Well, see, I got so many up there that I was having to scroll to see who was backstage, and I never had to do that, so I was having to figure out how to do that so I could add you up.
Tell Sally said Jenny's in backstage.
Yeah.
Get your butt up here, Johnny.
Come on, stickers.
Before I take your motto and away.
Jenny will do. She threatened Jamie in Discord. You better get in here, or else I'm going to take your wrench.
No, He never got a wrench on that channel.
Bro, I said I have to get ready to go get my hair cut, then I would come up. God, you had
Well,
to
too bad.
lady.
Too bad.
Okay, when I come back from my haircut, I will come up and hang out with you, Jimmy.
I
Okay?
might not be on when you come back.
Well, then that sounds like a you problem.
I cannot get able to get
I hear a lot of
this hour
excuses.
and a half.
Okay, well, I have to go. Okay, I'm in the chat. Okay, bye.
What? See what we have to do with.
That was what was called a drive-by.
Yeah.
I'm back,
Without
guys.
guns.
Hi,
Without guns.
Dennis.
Bad news.
Oh,
Oh, God.
For my daughter, bad. The PlayStation's bust.
Oh, well.
It's her life.
Yeah, that's how it is with Johnny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bracket
So now
gaming.
it's posting, but the program's not starting up. I'm sort of like thinking it might be hard drive.
Maybe.
Yeah. Good thing I have a little bit technical experience and all this stuff. I used to fix these consoles, and I refloat them, what they call it. It's when the solder joints of the chip they go dry, and then there's no more connection, and these things break. You have to reflow the solder. And what you do, you use a flux to do that. You need a special machine. You can't just use any old heat source or anything. But in this instance, yeah. Okay.
I know with people with autism, they sit there and rebuild a computer.
Yeah.
That's one of their skills.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have that skill.
Yep.
So
I'll show you guys something. Maybe you haven't seen it before.
yeah, let you know, Dennis. Johnny has autism too.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, well, bless him.
Yeah. He's like you. He likes gaming. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a whole channel dedicated to nothing but gaming streams.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool. Cool.
I like to go in there and give him a bunch of crap.
Yep.
Yeah, he's good kid. Good guy. I shouldn't say kid. He's a
Teenager?
No, he's gentleman. He's
Oh, is he?
35.
Okay.
He's 35.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a pain in the butt.
Uh-oh, we lost.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah, he's pain in the butt. But we love him.
Hey, Red Door, I've got one episode of that to watch that I sent you a text message about last night.
That guys?
Oh, what did you think of it?
I don't think it's UFOs. I think it's something paranormal. Oh, what is that?
I don't think it's UFOs either.
That's the accreditation.
So.
I did a on computer repair.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that for life because they're quite expensive. If you have to renew them every year, about $2,000. But I got this one for life, so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. That.
Wow.
But I'd like to do a stream on SWs and what they are. I'm real intrigued now.
SWs?
I won't say the name. It's
Yeah, and she
You
said
can
most
say it,
Native
Auntie,
Americans
but
won't say the names, though.
Oh,
some of us
SW.
won't say the name. Yeah,
Oh, it's
it's
the name. Yeah, gotcha.
I'll say the Skinwalker.
Mm, you know what? There's something to that, but is it fake? It's an Indian reservation, isn't it?
Well, Netflix has a special on Skinwalker Ranch out in Utah.
Mhm.
And that's what I was watching. I was texting Red Door last night. I was like, "Do you know anything about this?"
Yeah. Well, she will know about the Indians, how they have connections with the. I would call it. What do they have connections with? Red Door.
we have connections with everything because we consider everything on Mother Earth is
Mm-hmm.
has its own spirit, whether
Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
the trees or the grandfathers, which are the rocks, and but
Yeah.
we also have stories among the tribes, and a lot of the stories talk about other kinds of spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived out in El Paso, Texas for a couple of years, so I spent a lot of time southwest. And there was this one place I went to in New Mexico and with some folks, and we got a really very unusual feeling. It was just the energy that was coming from that
Mm-hmm.
place, and it almost looked we were looking ahead, and it looked like where we were looking at the cactuses and the rocks were changing. It was almost like they were
Wow.
translucent, and I said,
Wow.
well, I'm
Wow.
not on any drugs, and
Yeah.
um so we
Oh, that's gonna be.
determined that we decided to get out of there because we determined it was a portal. We
Yeah.
believe in portals where these spirits cross through from
Yes.
another dimension into this dimension.
I
Yeah.
believe in that too.
I believe in it too.
So that was my one experience, and I was like,
Wow.
"Woo!"
Mm.
I was, I there was one guy that was with us. He's like, "Well, I'm just gonna walk through it," and I said, "No, you're not walking through it." We held him back because he was just he wasn't native, and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think that's such a good idea. You don't know what that
Yeah.
portal is." And
Yeah.
but I think that's what's happening at the ranch that Granny's talking about. It's also called Stewart Ranch, and it's in
Yeah.
Nevada. So
Yeah.
I thought it was in Utah.
I mean Utah, yeah. And
Oh,
if you pull up the map and look at the geography of it, and it's a very large territory.
Mm.
But I have some other information about it too. I'll send you, Auntie. Okay,
okay.
and for you to read through, which is pretty interesting. So
It's another one of my hobbies.
they've
UFOs.
where they took out a team of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe in UFOs. My husband does, but I personally do not believe in them. But I do
Yeah.
believe in the
Un-
spirit world.
yeah. Understand. Yeah. It's a very complex issue especially when you see, oh, it was that, it was that. Through my own experience, I used to watch the series Project Blue Book.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be in that series because I was a non-believer. I did not believe in UFOs. I thought, this is just craft, this is just this is just that. And then one day I experienced it myself, and I kid you not, I've seen a UFO from 40 meters away.
Wow.
40 meters away. And it wasn't me, it was just that night. I mean, do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sum it all together. I was there to visit my friend Jesse with his brother Mike, and they're both half Americans, half Germans, like I am.
Hey,
And
Alexa.
they weren't at home, and this is in Gießen. is about in 19, trying to sum it all together, make sure the timing's right, 88, 89, something like that. So this is like in May, June, June, something like that. Sort of like beginning of summer, summer starting almost. And I was walking home because they weren't at home. Kept ringing doorbell. I was on my way home, and there's this path that I took down between my home and the town. It's like a little bike path, They got little nice gardens and stuff in the back. So I walked in between the path and stuff. So as I walked, I just noticed out of the corner of my eye, just out of the corner of my eye, noticed something a little bit brighter than usual, And then I heard, "What's that?" out of the garden, right? People are saying this, "What's that?" And I'm like, because they were quite loud, and it started, I don't know how many people they were. It was pretty dark, but that light, when it came out, and I seen that, I thought, wait a minute, I know what a balloon looks like. I've seen balloons at night. I know my aircraft. I was a huge fan of aircraft. I know my F-16s, F-14s. I know all that stuff, military stuff. I'm a military brat. That was my sort of like play cards we had back in the days, little play cards with the military planes on it, and it would say how much and stuff like that. It wasn't an aircraft. It wasn't a helicopter, because a helicopter I've seen at night. It wasn't a form of a drone, because a drone makes noise and wind and all this, and things just kept rolling through my thoughts. What could this be? And it was quite large in size, because I would say from the light around it, from one edge to the other, it was round. It was, I'd say, round, ovalish, like that. And it was bright in the middle, had a light going around it in the center, like almost like I can't describe, like a very super bright light, like a neon light almost, That's very, very bright, but this is like at night, and it's glowing up the whole area, And this thing like lifts up above me, and I'm looking up, and I tell you what, I froze. I was scared. I've never seen anything like it. It brought me chills. It brought me. I'm already getting goosebumps now, by the way, when I talk about it, because I remember it and stuff like that. This has impacted my life. And I started doing more and more and more digging into the subject, because somewhere along the line, I do believe either our military's got something out there that we don't know about, or it might be something else.
See, that's what I think UFOs are, like secret military.
Oh, yeah. Most of them are. I would even say 99%, if that.
Yeah, I don't believe in green men from other planets, but I think
it is hard to understand. But I look at it from this side also. What are we?
Yeah.
Aren't we aliens?
Yeah, we are.
We are. For other planets, we are aliens, and we've been to other planets. We've been to Mars. Whether we've been there with a satellite or a lander or anything like that. Viking and all those, Voyager 2, and everything else along with it. It's, there is a question there, that we do not know about. And I think we're just in the beginning of this all.
True.
I know the government is very keen on keeping it hush hush, and I understand the Area 51 was a testing ground for atomic bomb and everything else, It was a research facility, or still is, But there's been reports that people have worked there that have said it's not. It's more than that.
And people know there's something up in that area.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, strange things like people on white buses and stuff. It doesn't make sense, but it's actually true. When you see the footage, there are the white buses. There are the footages of the white buses. The security, like the private security, It's very strange. It really is. But these facilities, of course, they're also research facilities from the military industrial complex. That's their thing. That they do tests there. That is one of the things. And but then there's others. They say they've worked there. They've witnessed it. They know what's there, and then they come out with it after 10 years and stuff. I'm not going to say who it was in Germany, but we had a party with a general, right? We knew him. He was the general of, I believe, Germany. Do you know him, Red? Red? Do you know what was his name? General Keller.
General Keller? Yes.
Yeah,
Here's
that's my friend's. General Keller was my friend, my brother's friend, right? And we had a big 4th of July party, right? We were all drunk in the tents and stuff, right? So we were sitting there, and I was sitting there with him, and I was like to him, I says, "Tell me, do you know any secrets or anything about UFOs or anything? Are these really spacecraft from space or anything?" He didn't say anything. He just smiled at me, and I thought, why is he smiling at me? Either yes, he knows information. Yes, he does. But what information is it? It does make you wonder. It really does. I wouldn't go out and sit and talk about I see an alien because I didn't see an alien. But I firmly believe that maybe possible now. It might be the fact maybe these are entities not even from space. Maybe they are from another dimension. And like Red Door was saying, she what she witnessed, this portal, what's that, and now science is coming out and saying there are other dimensions and that we might be in a virtuality, our world and stuff. It's weird. It really is, but interesting. I could spend all night on it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's like a never-ending subject.
Yeah. But
My tribe believes in the extraterrestrials, if that's what you want to call them, but that's
yes,
not what we call them. We call them star people.
star people.
And
Yes.
they do
that
enter
was
through another dimension. So there's
Mhm.
all kinds of stories throughout all the tribes about star people, stories that have been handed down through the generations. So we don't believe that, they're riding around in the sky in metal ships or whatever,
Yes.
but
Yes.
Those like a couple months ago with Plaster Mill. He doesn't believe about abuse in these indigenous schools. In these schools, these nuns are want to that Catholic want to rip off all the native Indians, their heritage and all the musics and everything from them.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be like us.
Yeah.
In 1970s, when they closed, the older ones try and get back their traditional things where they had music and these magics and their legends of the history.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, Catholics said no. Teach them our ways, not their ways.
Mm-hmm.
So people like Edwards are teaching us their ways of living in on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's a lot to learn. A lot to learn off of. It's the
and
true history, isn't it?
yeah,
Learn from the real Americans.
yeah.
I've always said that.
Even Canada was shitty with that history too.
Yeah.
We're still starting find and make and mark graves of the Indian kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even the kids saying adults were at school saying we had to dig graves for our friends
Mm-hmm.
and they say we didn't know it was for that.
Yeah.
So
Well, Jenny, there was that one school in British Columbia where they found the unmarked graves of 250 Native children.
yeah,
That was a boarding school. So,
then,
imagine sending your child to school, to a boarding school, never seeing them again. My great grandfather, who was a chief, when he was 8 years old, he was shipped from the reservation in the middle of South Dakota to Carlisle Indian School in Pennsylvania. And there were a lot of children there that died or were starved and mistreated because they cut off your hair. You're not allowed to speak your language. You're not allowed to practice any of your traditions. So it's basically they just wanted to kill the native culture,
yeah,
and they thought they could do that by, in fact, it was Grant who, said that take the Indian out of the Indians and, turn them into white people. But that
yeah,
was all part of they had the Indian Removal Act where they would go to the reservations and send natives to the cities, promise them a job. Well, once you move away from your tribe, it's, you kind of assimilate into that other society, and it's hard to maintain that because, the tribe is very community focused.
yeah.
And so that was the point of it all. In fact, my name is my great grandmother's name. Her name was Tiope Dutawin, Red Door Woman, so I use her name. But no,
You
I
know
think
what? Whether I would three of us won't say pronounce your name. We will say Redor.
yes.
Make it easier.
Yeah, it's hard to learn Dakota. Tiope Dutawin is a mouthful.
So
Oh.
yeah, there's couple schools in Canada were founded. There's three schools so far in Canada, but there's more.
Mm-hmm.
One in BC, one in Alberta, and one's on East Coast. Where Indian schools. I forgot which province on East Coast, but there's one there. I met someone he is Indian, He said, I will live on off the school property and go to school. And he was okay. What happened?
I'm not sure what happened. I think it was my Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Hey, Shelly.
He Shelly, and he didn't talk about his experience growing up, and he, I guess he would had better experience growing up in the school, so
Mm-hmm.
and being away from his parents. That was in, guess, late 50s, 60s. Oh, 50s
Mm-hmm.
that time, but he's not really talk about it.
mm,
So,
My great grandfather didn't talk about it too much either. He actually went to school with Jim Thorpe, and he played baseball for the Monarchs because it was a minority team, and
mm,
eventually he got his master's in education, and he went back and he was the superintendent of schools at Standing Rock Reservation. So, but a lot of people that, I mean, they didn't talk about their experiences, and a lot of them suffered, trauma because of what happened at the
yeah.
schools. So they'd come back to the reservations and they'd start drinking alcohol,
yeah.
and that just spiraled into all kinds of things. And also it made it difficult because the men on the reservation really didn't have a place. They didn't have anything to do. I mean, their traditional roles were kind of, you know,
Hopefully that.
disappeared. They couldn't hunt and provide for the tribe
Mm,
and do what they normally did.
mm,
So that created a problem. But I can tell that, I can tell you from firsthand experience that some Canadians are still prejudiced against the Indigenous people. I've been
mm,
stopped at the border twice because I leave Maine and drive into Canada, and I go to Canada several times during the summer. I go to Nova Scotia for the Highland Fest, and then
mm,
I go up into Quebec and places, and I go usually to powwows. But one
mm,
time I got stopped, and the Border Patrol, they dog searched me, which I was standing there alongside the road and getting
right,
dog searched while tourists were going by taking pictures. And,
right,
I told them I don't have any illegal drugs I'm toting across the border. I had all these little tiny bags of sacred herbs and kinnick. And of
mhm,
course, the dogs didn't alert to anything, but
yeah,
being stopped twice, and one
yeah,
time dog searched and the other time questioned by Border Patrol is
mm.
kind of like, so
That's not a pleasant experience, is it?
No,
no, it isn't.
That's the one thing about going to Canada. Same as going to the US. If they want to see if you got any legal drugs or paraphernalia like nuts, quest knuckles, or guns or legal stuff. They don't want you bringing that to smuggle. And they're just trying to protect each other, countries.
Yeah.
And especially with Ecuador being a native Indian.
Yeah.
And they think she's bringing drugs in.
Yeah.
So, and she say, go ahead, look, I got nothing.
Yeah.
And say these herbs are for like a show, nothing to use for ingesting. So yeah, she has to be careful too. And same with Canadians on our side, natives on our side. They have to be careful. They're in same boat as Redor. So
I don't even take my chinampa across the border. My chinampa is what we call our sacred pipe, and it's the bowl of the pipe is made out of red pipestone, which is from the pipestone quarry, which is sacred. And the belief is that it's all this stone is red, and it's like the blood of the Mother Earth. So we generally make our pipes out of that. And plus, my pipe was hand beaded, all wrapped around with eagle feathers, and by a gentleman on Standing Rock Reservation, and he made that pipe for me and sent it to me. And then there's also so the problem is, if I took it across the border, tried taking it across the border, they would probably confiscate my pipe, thinking I smoked hash or weed in it or whatever, but which isn't the case. So I'm not going to lose my pipe, so I never take it with me when I go across the border.
Interesting.
yeah, yeah, don't our borders are kind of strict on ours for Canada and US. And if they ask you if you've been smoking weed or stuff like that, and people said yes, we've been smoking last night or yesterday. They said okay, we'll go and
Hi, Hendo. How are you?
we go and check your car if there's any stuff in your car.
Yeah.
So it happens on both sides of borders. So
Yeah, I think it's strange too because sometimes I think it depends on what
That's good to hear.
province you're entering. I
yeah,
have been, I don't know, probably 2 dozen times to New Brunswick because when I get company, they all want to go to Campobello Island to see the Roosevelt summer place. President Roosevelt, had a summer place there. And so when I cross that bridge and border, I never have any problems going in and out of New Brunswick. So I think it just depends on certain areas. Of course, I'm usually with a bunch of people, and it's obvious, we're tourists. They'll ask us where we're going, and we just say we're going to Campobello National Park or, Roosevelt's residence, and we're just there visiting. So it's I think it depends.
Jenna,
yeah.
Jenny, Shelley's asking you if you heard about Highway of Tears.
Whereabouts is that in Canada, Shelley? In Ontario, we got Highway of Heroes. That is when a soldier dies on duty, and as stretch of highway, it is Highway of Heroes.
Mm.
So, and on overpass, there will be tons of people stop along and
Native women went
and
missing
watch
along
the
the highway. Wow,
motor.
did they? Nice. What? Went Native women missing on that highway? What?
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. The Tears of
Hi, Zana.
Highway. Hi, Senna. Hi, little bit.
Hey, Libet.
So,
Yeah, the Highway of Tears is it's a corridor between Prince George and Prince Rupert in British Columbia where
oh,
Yeah,
I'm
she's
on
just.
the
that's other
missing.
side of Canada. Not
Yeah,
you can hear me.
I'm
I'm
on the committee for missing and murdered Indigenous women and children. So there's a lot of women that have been missing
yeah.
there.
That's
Zana, we're
Canada.
talking about Indians and stuff, about
Yes,
the
Native women.
reservations and stuff, and about
Yeah,
Yeah.
borders and how they.
Canada's a big country.
Yeah, it is.
So
God, I love our planet.
ours is one of three biggest countries.
If I had a chance to, I'd visit every single country. I would.
So we have three
Just for now.
territories.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Utah, Northwest and Nunavut, British Columbia, Alberta,
You've seen quite a
Saskatchewan,
few countries too, haven't you, Red Door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland, Labrador, and Nova Scotia, PEI, and
Makes me sad that reading that.
New Brunswick.
Newfoundland.
Yeah, Newfoundland and Labrador.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, we got the map up. Cool.
if going for me, I'm down here.
Mhm.
If we go to Manitoba, 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days. And go Quebec is a day's drive. So
Mhm.
so and this is big country. So well, these are ours.
Hi, Rose.
He was so
Hey, Xana. Hey, Rose.
yeah. This
Hey, Rose, Xana.
so
Mhm.
that's our Canada.
Mhm.
So one of big countries. 3 big countries.
Stuck together.
Yeah.
One continent. Oh,
And sad part is rest of the world. You think Canada's part of US,
hmm.
but we're two different countries.
Hmm. Yeah, I was when I was younger. When I went to Canada with my father to visit, I remember it was very strange for me because I was used to this American culture, and all of a sudden we go across the border, and here's this new culture. So I
Yeah.
have it's mad. It's mad. It just to switch over. I remember the whole.
Different language,
Mm-hmm.
but we do act like we're same, but totally different.
Oh,
He was so
Commonwealth, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, it is. And US is on their own, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the king's going to be sworn in next week.
Yes, he's gonna have his coronation, isn't he?
Yeah.
The real
No,
king, not King James. He's the king too, but not the real king.
nobody wants Charles as a king.
King Charles is a very misunderstood man. I think the press and everything have slaughtered him, and he deserves, to be up there too. He's
Even,
actually a good guy if you think about it, with nature and everything else along with it, and his vision of religions and stuff like that. It's
even,
very,
even his the, the queen mom, not Elizabeth, but queen mom said, "Do not put Charles in charge."
yeah,
There, guess she
yeah,
realized something about him.
yeah. I think
And
it's the tragedy of Diana too, isn't it? That's affected him in a
he,
negative way without him, even doing anything. Just boom, he's the boo guy. He did it or whatever accusation. They don't even know. He didn't get rid of. That was his children's
mom,
mother.
yeah.
I don't think he did it.
And
Nobody did it. It was an accident.
think without the newspapers, think there's a lot of
Yeah,
things people picked up on him.
yeah. Yeah, I told Jamie last night about my heritage. My heritage is German, but yet we're royal. The family bloodline is royal. Somewhere along the line, the aunt did, oh, great aunt, she did something bad. I don't want to say here in the. I mean, you can guys look her up on
Yeah.
if you want to. Her name was Johanna Fun Repzinski, and she lost that title, Fun. And apparently they had a castle and everything, so the story goes. But I've looked it up. I couldn't find the castle or anything. There's no Rapczynski castle, so it might be under whatever.
Uh,
It's
See
very.
you later, Auntie. I think England's also our only ones. No, there's
The Windsors.
couple
Yes, the
countries.
Windsors are German, Rose. That is correct.
Yeah, with Elizabeth and Phillips, they are cousins.
Yeah. I didn't even know that,
Yeah,
that they were German until I moved to the UK, met my partner. She was British. She told me the whole story. And she goes one day, she's German. I'm like, what? The Queen's German? I says, no. Yes. So I looked it up and then
yeah,
researched it. And you're like, jaw drop.
yeah. They married. What? How's that history goes? Because they want stick with all the royals, marry every royals,
Mhm.
different parts of country.
Yeah.
But with Philip and Elizabeth, they are cousins,
Hmm.
but they married each other.
Hmm.
And they say, don't marry him. He's your cousins. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
they,
it was a common thing to do back in the days. They married into the bloodlines, and you will
yeah,
find that the closer you look at the royals, that somewhere along the line there might be a connection within the bloodline. It's not a conspiracy or anything like that. It's a factual thing. They do marry into bloodlines.
Yes, and they did that for a lot of reasons. Sometimes was kind of like corporate mergers, you
Hmm.
marry somebody from another country and
Hmm.
then, so it just kind of to
Yeah.
have alliances and clout or whatever. But
Hmm.
it's the only thing that I'm questioning about Charles is the fact that I'm wondering why he can't pay for his own coronation. I mean, they're saying that this event will cost up to £100 million, and it's
Hmm.
going to be picked up by the taxpayers.
Yeah. There's a thing about that because the royal family is a corporation. It is a form of a business.
yeah,
The Queen drew in over 1 billion a year.
Mm-hmm.
So all these revenues with what these royals are pulling in from visitors, etc. It's these revenues, they don't get income actually, but the state will pay for them.
yeah,
The country will pay for them.
I
I
mean,
can't.
right, theoretically, he's king now because he became king when his mother died. So I just think this is just candy floss and a big PR event for the royals. You know what
Yes,
I'm
of
saying?
course. Yes, yes, yeah. Well, that's why Harry left. Him and Megan, she didn't want to. She smelt what it was all about. The business. They're probably not very like us. They grow up different, but then again, we don't live like them. They
oh.
have a total different world.
After Diana,
Don't see the world like us.
after Diane passed away,
Yeah.
Harry started with his
Depression.
illness.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when he turned in mid-20s,
Yeah.
he started talk about the mental illness. Hey, Jesse James. So, and he wanted out, but with
Hey, Jesse.
Megan, she kind of washed him out.
Yeah.
Not letting Harry do it right.
It was all along known that Harry would not be king. That's not the way the roles. They're already pre-planned. The next king will be. Was it
William.
will it be William, and then his son. Who's his son?
George.
George, King George. That will be the next one.
And
Thank you.
if George doesn't have any kids, Charlotte will be queen.
Yep.
So it will pass down.
Yeah.
And after, when Queen was living, when Charlotte was born, she put down the rule: any child, if you're a man or female, first child will be king or queen. So they won't skip.
Yeah, Rose, who made various money from things? We're talking about Diana? Let me scroll back. My grandparents came from over Germany, 5 brothers, and fought a Revolutionary War. Wow, cool. Cool. A lot of history. Such an interesting topic. I used to hate history, and now I love it. It's strange.
I always dream, but on my birthday back in January, I finally paid for StreamYards because before I had the free stream. You only allowed 20 hours. But that won't help with getting my watch hours up. So
yeah, that sounds interesting, Zana. What you wrote there. Carnage on Ice. Might go look into that. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, the Queen was like Harry.
Queen has multiple properties actually belonging to her as well, and not the state. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
The place where she was passed away, that was her second home in Scotland.
Yes.
And it was passed down from her families.
Yes.
Now
what are you talking about? Windsor Castle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's down Charles' second home.
Oh, she was well into horses, Rose. Yeah, absolutely. Love the horses.
And turkeys, too.
So does King Charles. I think he likes horses too, I believe. He loved playing polo and stuff.
And her youngest son, when she passed, the dogs went back to her sons again. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to end the stream.
Okie dokes.
This is the
very
longest.
lovely.
Thanks.
Lovely.
This
discussion today.
is the longest stream I did on here.
Well, that's
Aw,
good.
I
You got
will
to
that's
try
good.
to end up
Oh,
and half.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, Jenny.
So
Serious. Dude, you're gonna do some longer ones. Trust me.
yeah, I know.
Once we get into the discussion, we won't be able to shut up, all of us.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I'm getting hungry. Go and
Cool,
eat
bro.
lunch and
Hi, David.
see you guys on Andy's stream.
See
Okay.
you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Take care.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jenny.